Earlier this summer, my wife Sam and I were offered an incredible opportunity to head north, to head to the Yukon, a place I had dreamt of going to for many, many years. And before I knew it, we were packing our bags, heading to the airport, and we were off to Wolf Lake Wilderness Lodge. This is our story.
It's 6 in the morning. We're at the Winnipeg airport. We're boarding a flight to Calgary. I have had breakfast and now I feel way better. Jay had a lot of breakfast. It was kind of gross.
Okay, let's go. Good. We're off to Calgary, and then we're off to Whitehorse, and then we're hopping on a float plane.
The guy was like, thanks, Jay. After he scanned yours, and then he scanned mine, and he goes, next!
En cas d'urgence.
Sorry.
Wait, Joe.
Next stop.
Whitehorse.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Whitehorse, where the local time is 11:24. We were supposed to arrive at 11:42. Do the math, that's almost 15 minutes back into our lives that we didn't have 15 minutes ago.
Does this make you more or less nervous about flying?
I think I like that we have the big plane more.
Yeah.
But I feel okay.
Good.
I feel okay.
Well, this is officially the farthest north I've ever been. I've spent a lot of time north, but not this far north. We are now in Yukon, as I said earlier. I've traveled to all the provinces. I've not been to any of the territories. And yeah, this is pretty exciting. Is Yukon a territory? Is that what it's considered? We're about to go a little further north, a little further east to Wolf Lake Wilderness Lodge. That is where we're spending the week. And we're gonna be hopping in this beaver, loading up with all of our gear, and we're gonna be flying through the mountains, which I'm pretty excited about. Here she goes. As we got into the plane, there was a bit of excitement and nervousness as well. This was different. This was Sam's first time on a float plane. This was different than any float plane ride I'd ever experienced. I knew it was going to be a little bit longer, through some different terrain, and as we took off, I think some of that nervousness went away, and it was just excitement because we're flying through the mountains, dodging around the fog and the clouds, and we're able to look over and see wildlife. That hour went by so quickly, and before we knew it, we saw the lodge emerge from the clouds, and we'd made it to Wolf Lake. We made it.
I am a person.
Was that stressful?
I am a person of land.
That was a long time in the air, eh?
Oh.
It's alright though. It's a different experience compared to a commercial plane, eh?
It was, some parts were surreal and like very cool, and other parts I was like, get me out.
We made it.
Hi! How you doing? Good, how are you?
How's it going? Nice to finally meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you.
Hello.
That's the other dog.
Nice to meet you. Alright, we're gonna unload the plane. I'm gonna go help. There goes our plane. What do you think, Sam? Can we handle 6 days here?
I hope so.
6 days with me? As soon as we got off the float plane, I knew we were in great hands. We were greeted by the owners, Todd and Sheri and Denton, the family that runs Wolf Lake Wilderness Lodge, and they toured us around, talk about pristine wilderness, and it was our lake for the week, and I could not wait to get out there.
Welcome to cabin 4.
Ooh, this is nice. Got the bug net in case the mosquitoes want to carry us away. But we got some gear to clean up, get organized. The owner, Todd, he said it is a morning bite. He said by far morning is absolutely the best. Tomorrow morning we're gonna put a smack down on some Lakers. We're probably gonna go fish near some of the other guests. maybe get some action shots of them hooking up, and hopefully Sam hooks up, and hopefully she's okay with getting up at 4:30. Oh. Good morning.
Good morning.
So we slept in an hour and a half past sunrise, and it's still 6:30 in the morning. It gets bright at like 5 here. It never really gets dark actually in like June, July. Winds are low, sun's shining, Sam's happy. We're going fishing.
So we are out at Wolf Lake Wilderness Lodge in the Yukon. And it's pretty cold. We left like plus 100 billion in Kenora and came here to the middle of nowhere where it's cold. And I haven't quite figured that out yet, but Jay said that this is hopefully going to be our coldest day and that things will warm up. But yeah, the people here are great. We are just heading out fishing for the very first time, and hopefully it's gonna go great. Welcome back to another JC Miz vlog. Day 2, Wolf Lake Wilderness Lodge, Yukon Territory. Did I do it right?
Yeah. Samantha's gonna be using the old water wolf tube. She picked it based on the color and it being pretty, she said. This is what I'm using. This is like kind of a unique tube. It's kind of flat-sided. Same deal though, big blade on the back. Yeah, Sam's on. First trout of the trip.
There he is.
Trout. All right, show me Sam. Sam's first trout of the trip. Little guy. They do get bigger. All right, you can put it back. Good job, baby. Whew. You're slimed. No. Well, it is 8:15. Sam and I each caught a trout. We got sunk out of the boat. The other guys caught about 25, which is a great morning. They also got up quite a bit earlier than us. This is just the beginning. But we're gonna head in, go eat some brekkie, and head back out. Well, we made it back to camp. I'm gonna give you guys a quick little tour. Here's their fleet of boats. We got Denton. Denton the dock boy, is that what they call you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Denton is son of Todd over there. Todd and Sheri own this place, and when they say it's family owned, like it's literally just their family. It's Todd, Sheri, Denton, that's it. They keep this whole thing running, which is pretty cool. That's the local wolf. Well, there are the 4 cabins. We're staying in the 4th one there. And this is kind of the chill gazebo hanging out area. And it's pretty sweet. You got the bar. You got a heater for when it gets cold, and you have a hot tub. Wood burning hot tub. Pretty amazing. And there's the lake. Alright, so now we're headed into the main lodge where the kitchen's at, where the food's at. And probably where the other fishermen are at. Everybody say hello.
Hello.
Hey. The rest of the crew this week. Hola. And this is where the food's getting made. How was breakfast, Samantha?
It was very good.
What's the plan now?
I'm gonna learn how to fly fish.
Yes.
For Arctic grayling. And hopefully Jay's gonna have lots of patience with me.
Oh boy. We're gonna get geared up and we're gonna head down the lake. This is like going shopping, but it's all waders. Is this your first time wearing waders, Sam?
Yeah.
First full plane ride. First time wearing waders.
I know, I'm a city girl.
There you go. Any predictions? Do you think you'll catch 2 grayling, 3 grayling?
5.
5?
Yeah.
Maybe whip out the Sam cam. We are we're at the mouth of the Wolf River. I'm gonna park my boat on the beach here. The Wolf River is by far what I was most excited for on this trip. After talking to Todd, the owner, and past guests, they said the grayling fishing was nothing short of world class. I had done a bit of grayling fishing my life before, but I realized this is going to be on a whole different level. And for Sam, I don't think she understood how spoiled she was about to become. I knew this was going to be the perfect place for her to learn how to fly fish. You can stand up. All right, I'm bringing 3 fly rods down. Sam and I both got new fly combos from Cabela's, 5 weights. I have my 10 weight pike rod / Laker rod. I've heard there's some Lakers in here. And I got my handy dandy hemostats. So we're gonna walk down. I'm gonna show Sam the basics of casting, and then we'll get her on the dry fly and see if she can catch a grayling.
Let's learn how to fly fish! Hold on, let me clap my feet together in my wader.
That was good. That was good.
This one's mine.
This is yours. All right, so these are 5 weight fly rods. The thing about fly fishing is with normal fishing rods, there's like ultralight rod, medium heavy, heavy. You know, that's how you rate a rod. With fly fishing, it's just like numbers, 1 to 10. So for pike, you use 10. For grayling, you could use like a 3 or 4 or 5. These are big graylings, so we got a 5. Is this awkward that I'm talking to the camera, talking to you? It's okay, whatever. All right, we got dry flies, little tiny dry flies. Most people, when they think of fly fishing, they think of a river runs through it, they think of Brad Pitt, they think of a flowing creek, a river, fishing for trout, and that's not too far off what we're doing. You can obviously fly fish for everything, doesn't need to be moving water, but this is a scenario where it is moving water. We're gonna use dry flies. These are gonna look like bugs that are floating on the surface, and these Arctic grayling are hopefully gonna slurp it off the top.
You're better looking than Brad Pitt.
Thank you. Better looking than Brad freaking Pitt. This green stuff is the actual part that you cast, and this clear part is like just a leader, it's called. So you need to make sure that this green part is out, because that's what's gonna give you the weight to cast. Right now, you're not gonna have to cast that far. You're literally just gonna flick it out, let it hit the surface, and then hopefully the grayling comes up and eats it, okay? So for now, just try flicking it out. You're right-handed? Okay, so go over your shoulder, back, and then forward. You might hook yourself. Okay, follow your fly, watch it. The fish might slurp it off. Oh! Did you see that? Yeah.
I'm fly fishing!
That's the motion you want, like that, and then forward. Okay, so let's walk a little out into the water, okay?
I'm comfortable here.
Okay, 2 more steps. Okay.
Does this feel like suction cups on your legs?
Yeah. So I'm going 10 and 2. Watch, the line has to straighten out. See how the line straightens? You don't want to wait for it to fall, and you also don't want to rush it. You want to just wait for it. Wait. And see how the fly landed so nicely? So there's another thing called a mend. So once, see how the current's gonna pull that green line? I'm gonna lift my line, and that's called a mend. Oh, you got one!
I got one!
Okay, you can put it on the reel if you want. So pinch the line, just keep it pinched and then reel. Pinch in your finger.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, okay, that's all right. 10, 2, 10, 2. Watch, my wrist isn't really breaking much, it's more of an arm motion. And then I'm gonna let it land. And now every once in a while, I'm just gonna lift it and do a little mend. That wasn't great. I don't do a lot of fishing like this, but.
Now what?
Now watch, I pinch in my finger here, and I'm gonna strip. I could also put it on the reel, if it's a bigger fish. Snack can just fight him on the reel. I've caught very few of these in my life. This is definitely the biggest I've ever caught. Look at that. Munched the dry fly. Look at, they are very tough to hold. Look at that big top fin. So cool. All right, your turn. Oh, I wasn't even looking.
That's rude to say.
Sorry.
I got one.
Yeah. Good job. First fish on the fly rod for Sam. Don't pull it up too tight.
Oh! Big jump.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. Isn't it fun on the fly?
This is so fun. Why do we fish in other ways?
Okay, let me unhook mine.
Look, everybody. This is my fish. You're gone. Got one.
You're on fire, girl.
Like that?
Yeah, that's a fish cast. What do you think it is?
I'm gonna pick Grayling. Woo!
Such clear water. You gonna show us the fish, Samantha? They're very tough to hold. Hold that top fin up. That's what make Arctic Graylings so cool. This one's a little more silvery, but some of them have purples and blues in them. She gone through my legs. What's your technique?
Listen to Jay.
So Sam, how long have you been fly fishing for?
25 minutes, Jay.
Lifetime of fly fishing right there. That's a fish cast. Oh. You can just do a light lift with that super small hook. Ooh, I'm feeling it. Yeah! Look how easy it is.
Hey, this is really hard.
Did you name him?
Ooh. Floppy.
This is the fly we're using. I don't even, it's not focusing on it. Yeah, it's, I don't know what it is. 2 for 2. Wow. We're definitely gonna pull out the slow-mo cam shortly. That's a big one. Okay, that one we can probably just pop.
No. Ah, man. I wanted to show.
Look at them. There's a grayling. There's a grayling. There's a grayling. This is like those epic Instagram pictures. Except for grayling fishing in the Yukon. Look at that one right by your feet. This is silly. Got him! You bored of this yet? You gotta hold the fin up.
I can't.
Okay, you can just put him back.
Wait.
Beautiful. You hit the lens.
Sorry.
That's okay. Oh, watch this off the tip of a rod. You get him? Oh, that was good.
Oh.
Gone. Released. All right, let's go to shore then, and we'll get this Sam cam going in the slow-mo. I'm gonna use my long lens with a polarizer, and we're gonna get some incredible topwater action. Well, we were no longer alone in the river. The rest of the crew joined us, and I'm also smelling some shore lunch. I didn't show you guys before, but it's actually a pretty sweet shore lunch spot here. Todd and the crew are whipping up lunch for us. Look at this. That is a large pan. I've seen big shore lunch pans. What's on the menu today, Todd?
We are making a trout, I don't know, conglomeration here. I'm not sure what to call it.
Well, we'll decide when we're done. Ooh, lake trout.
Sure.
What do you think? Not bad for the middle of nowhere?
Great.
All right, lunch is done. We did a little more fishing, and Sam snuck away. We're gonna see if we can find her.
Get out.
I love you.
Love you.
Are you tired?
I'm taking a good nap.
Ooh, good one. Good one. This one is stunning. Holy, that's a pretty one. Gotta hold on to these guys tight. But look at that fin. It looks like something tropical. But these are in northern Canada. Such a cool fish. Talked to my buddy Trent Lace, who does a lot of guiding in the north and has caught some monster grayling. He says a 2-inch or 2.5-inch gulp minnow on a jig is his #1 grayling technique. So I'm gonna cast a spinning rod, see if I can get a jumbo. Oh, that's big. Oh, that's big. Eat it. Oh, I'm gonna try to sight fish. I see a big one here. Oh, I got him. Big one. I saw that one, cast at him a couple times, and I actually let it hit the gravel, and this one ate it off the bottom. Oh, that's the biggest one yet. Oh, that's a big grayling. Guys, I'm gonna try my best to hold this fish. This is by far biggest grayling I've ever caught. I got him. I got him. That right there was my personal best grayling. And I got the lens very wet. So I just got a 1,000 size Stratic. This is a panfish rod, 6.6 light. So this is like the exact crappie setup I would use. And yeah, just a little, I think this is probably an 1/8 ounce little panfish jig, 2.5-inch gulp. I think like a 4-pound mono leader, 6-pound braid. Fly fishing's good, but whatever it takes to get the big bite. That is a wrap on our first, I guess, half day on the Wolf River. That was insane. We're headed back to the lodge, so we will see you guys soon. Oh, you got this. Work it, girl. Yeah, yeah. Well, we didn't sleep in today, Sam. How does that feel? 4:45. This is like probably one of my earlier fishing mornings ever, to actually be on the water this early. We got a beautiful sunrise. Everybody else is awake. We're going laker fishing. All right, if you look closely, there's the other 2 boats. There's the 3rd boat. And we're about to start freshwater angling for some giant lake trout. We have not tapped into the lake trout of Wolf Lake yet. And today, we're gonna dedicate to lake trout. We crushed the grayling yesterday, so 14-hour day of Lakers. All right, 14 hours, here we go. Fish hooked up. That did not take long. Nope. Trout #1, guys. No, set it, set it. Double header. All right. Ooh, this looks nice. What do you think, Samantha? It was deep. Ooh, that's a nice one.
you.
Do you want to trade?
Trade what? Oh, I take the camera?
Yeah. We've been fishing for 30 seconds. All right, this is Sam's trout, but she said I could hold it up. What do you think? Nice morning light on it?
Beautiful.
They're gonna get bigger. I got a feeling. It's kind of hectic trying to film with only 2 people in the boat and land fish, but that's our second double header. I think we've barely had our lines down. Basically what we're fishing is, there's like 2 islands on this lake. There's one island right behind us here, and oh, there's a lot of fish under us. And there's a big flat that sticks out. We're fishing right at the bottom of the flat where it drops into 100 feet of water. Wind's picking up, but the trout are snapping. I think it's gonna be pretty interesting to deal with the big fish in this wind. Catching trout. That's the average size. I don't know how big that is. 7, 8 pounds. Just a quick look at this baby trout. He's burping all the air up because he came from 100 feet of water. Down he goes. We hammered the fish jigging, but I don't really care about numbers, to be honest. I want one monster. So, that's exactly what we're doing. I'm throwing on a jointed T60, a little homemade concoction. Sam might troll a big Savage line through. Maybe a headbanger, we'll kind of see what's going on. And we're gonna just cover some water. Felt bigger on the initial hit, but I don't know, it might be swimming towards me. Oh, now it's fighting. I think I got a little spun up. Well, that is our biggest one yet. It took trolling. We had nothing going on for the past hour, and we caught this chunky little trout. Get her right back. These waves are big. Fish number 2 trolling. Sam's on camera duty. I don't think this is the one we're looking for yet. Oh man, I don't know how big this is. Popped out easy. Nice look at this little trout of the deep. Little blood coming off his mouth. And he's gone. All right, feeling better about trolling. We're probably gonna troll for like another 20 minutes and going for breakfast. Well, we're back at camp, early morning. It was definitely worth getting up at 4:30. That was crazy, but it gets bright so early here. You gotta take advantage of that. I think I'm gonna do some exploring this afternoon. I think today we're gonna focus on lake trout. It's kind of cloudy, not great for pike, not as much fun for grayling. So we're gonna go have breakfast, and then we're gonna go out and explore for trout. Probably troll until we find some interesting structure, and then jig. But good morning, and the laker fishing is slowly getting better. All right, we'll keep driving until we mark. Beautiful people. Beautiful people. Okay, there's a fish. Down, 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 down. 100 feet of water, fish is sitting at like 95. I can't see my lure going down, so I'm just gonna let it hit bottom and then lift it up. Oh. It's chasing my bait down to the bottom. It's chasing my choop to the bottom, 100%. Yeah, got him. Oh, it feels decent. Yes, this is a better fish. Oh, that was so cool. I don't think it's huge, but this is definitely, I think, bigger than anything we've caught jigging so far. All right, so as I said, I was driving around, looking at the graph, and the coolest part was when I dropped my tube, I saw that fish swim down for it. I've barely moved this fish off the bottom. Oh, look at the bubbles. Holy smokes, guys. Guys, this is it. Nice, that's a big fish. I can see him down there in the clear water circling around. Is the GoPro rolling? Or did it die?
Focus on your fish. If you lose him, tears will be shed.
Look at him. All right. Oh, she's barely hooked. Oh. Yeah, just lift, just lift. Get that tail in. See. Oh. Yeah, there you go. Nice. We got it. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a quick look. My biggest laker of the trip so far. Look at that, big old fish. That fish is probably like 40 or 50 years old. This lake is crazy deep, super far north. Anyways, he's going back. Oh wow, she's just charged up. Look how clear this water is. Just beautiful old fish. Yes, yes, that feels so good. And that's exciting that that worked, because I was driving around and I was like, yeah, we're not gonna stop until we mark one. We tried once, dropped down, nothing happened in that one, just boom. 8, the water wolf tube. You've seen me using these before. And since my last trip, I got a few more of these. And that's what did it. I'm feeling real good. Woo! But for now, back to the lodge, perhaps a nice game of horseshoes.
We had dinner and it was delicious, but they say now that it is the best time to go and see a moose. So we are driving to the opposite end of the lake.
Rocky or Bullwinkle?
Bullwinkle is a moose, right?
That's why I'm asking.
I think so. But anyways, we're driving to the other end of the lake to go see if we can find a moose to look at.
So one evening, Sam and I, along with a couple other boats in camp, decided to go look for a moose. And they told us one of the best areas was the southeast corner of the lake, especially where the Irvine Creek flows in. So we got down there, drove around a bit. Unfortunately, couldn't find any moose, but we decided to go up the creek. And it took a little bit of trial and error. There's a couple different entrances to get in. Finally, after dragging the boat over some shallow water, we made it in. Until I put the drone up, I didn't realize how far this creek went back there. Before I knew it, we were ripping on plane right to the back, and it was such a beautiful location.
Do your best, moose. Turkey.
If we don't see a moose, hopefully we'll at least see a turkey.
Partridge. Don't inflate your life jacket.
What day is it, Sam?
Day 4?
Well, we slept in a little bit last night. It was quite a late night, but definitely worth it. Yeah, we saw a lot of beavers. We're going fishing. Probably just started some grayling to get our confidence up, and then we'll see from there. Welcome back to the Wolf
Lake Wilderness Lodge, Yukon Territory, Shore Lunch Extravaganza.
I was just thinking Wolf River.
Oh, that too.
So, we haven't mastered the Lakers. We've had some good luck, but Grayling is kind of where we shine. The easy ones. Let's see what the crew's up to today. Fire's made. Chef at work.
Scrambling.
This looks good. What are you thinking, Sam?
I'm hungry.
Maybe we'll do a little Grayling showdown this afternoon.
You ready? Can you handle it?
Maybe.
On the fly?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna crush you.
I am going to take all of the information that I learned yesterday and I will destroy you.
That was 2 days ago. we're gonna do this first to 5 fish, and a winner's gonna be crowned. Isn't that right, Sam?
Yeah. Like first to 5 fish doesn't matter about the casts?
I'll wait for you. Sorry?
First to 5 fish, it doesn't matter how many casts?
Doesn't matter. I got one.
I gotta do 2.
All right, it's 1 to 1.
Oh shoot.
Number 1.
This guy is just fighting like crazy.
All right, speed is very important now. Now perfect casts don't matter.
Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch.
Now you just gotta catch him.
Okay, things are fine. He was off, but it doesn't matter. He shoved the hook in my hand, which wasn't ideal, but here we are and we're fine.
All right, this might be a dumb move, but I'm running further down. I feel like I fished this water. Sam's got the Sam cam, which is nice for mobility. I got a big camera on a tripod. All right, here we go.
2. Here we go.
How many you got,
Yes.
Sam?
Come on.
She's fighting one. I gotta bring this in quick. That's where I'm gonna gain my time.
Caught fish. Yes, and it's a good one.
Number 2.
There we go, number 2.
Number 2.
Come on.
Come on. Yes! Number 3. She's getting antsy, I can tell. She's getting nervous. A little bit bigger one. Number 3. Sorry about the water on the lens. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, bad tangle. Really bad tangle.
Excellent.
How many are you at?
2.
Oh no.
Yes, come on, fishy.
Such a bad tangle going on. Not sure what happened.
Come on, fishy.
Oh man.
Ugh, stop flicking away from me.
I need to. Oh
All right.
no.
Caught fish.
No.
Number 3.
No, 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 no. Okay, I'm back. Oh no, I got a knot in the line. One more knot. All right, back. I got 3, Sam's got 3. The worst thing I could do right now would be hook a tree. Oh, 2 fish at once went at it. Sam just hooked up.
There it is. Yes.
No, does that count if he rips off by me, or do I have to touch him?
What? You have to definitely touch it.
Okay, I'm
or
not
at least
counting that
hold
one.
the line.
No, no, no.
Oh shoot.
Okay,
Pause.
number 4.
Pause game.
What?
Pause game.
Why?
I need the.
All right, I got number 4. All right, we're pausing it. We both got to unhook fish.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Jay got it. I'm gonna get back to my spot.
All right, we're gonna count it down. And Sam and I are gonna show down for the last fish.
So,
Okay, your line can be in the air. On the count of 3, it's gonna be cast, okay?
yeah.
You ready? 1, 2, 3. You gotta touch the fish for it to count. Yes! Come on!
Oh man.
Come on! No! No!
Yes!
I'm
Holy
tangled!
smokes!
No, 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 no! No, I got so tangled.
That was insane.
No! Yes! Come on! Come on! Oh!
No!
Yes, I touched him. That right there is the 5th. That's the winner. Sorry, SamCam fans, SamCam fam clan. It's a victory.
For Jay. Barely. But he was the deserving winner.
So I'd be lying if I would say the weather was perfect this week. Talking to Todd, the owner, he told us that it was probably the 5 worst weather days of their season, and with that came tougher fishing. This major cold front put the lake trout into what seemed to be a very tight bite window. Very early mornings, and some days better than others, but on that last day, it seemed like the trout were in full feeding force, and finally I got a small glimpse into the potential of the lake trout fishing at Wolf Lake.
Got him. Man, when these fish want to eat, you can't do much wrong. All right, chunky little trout to start the morning. I'm not sure if it's focusing because it's so dark. All right. Oh, geez. I just broke. Oh, are we good? Okay, there's a fish on. That was messy. Number 2. Number 2. Beautiful. A 4-pound trout. Just need some commitment. Nice. Oh. Wow, look at the colors on this trout. Looks like a giant brookie. Are we filming? Guys, the colors on this fish are just insane. Guys, look at the colors on this lake trout. It looks like a brook trout or a splake or something. That is the prettiest laker I've ever caught. Fins are so red, pink belly. She's bleeding a little bit, so we're gonna put her right back. This is stupid. I haven't marked this many fish on the trip yet. Oh, hit it on the fall. Off. Lost him. From what I've seen, they bite again. I might have a big one. Didn't seem that big at the start. Now it's just beating me up. This is a bigger fish for sure. Please stay on. All right, here we go. My biggest of the day, I think. It's a nice fish. Probably 33 inches. They're biting. Hooked up. Ooh. Ooh. This is good. Oh yeah, this fish has some weight. Yeah, there we go. It's a good one. I think this is probably my biggest so far. Nice healthy fish. They're crushing the tube this morning. Absolutely worth getting up early. We'll see how long this feeding window goes, but right there, I've had more action this morning than all the rest of the trip. So it just shows you how you gotta be ready for when your moment arises. And now the lake trout are eating, so we're marking more. That was such a light bite. I just was dead sticking there. All right. Keep it rolling. Pretty good average size. The action is slowed, but the next one could be a monster. We're heading in. It's a wrap for the morning. That was an awesome morning. I don't know how many fish we caught, but I think everybody had a couple good sized fish in their boat. And yeah, winds weren't as crazy. It is 9 o'clock. We're gonna go have some breakfast. See what Sam's up to. Cuckoo! Oh, she's actually awake. My bet was she was still in bed all bundled up. Tell the viewers about your morning. How many fish did you catch?
When Jay left, he let all the mosquitoes in. So then they were buzzing around my head. And I was annoyed when I got up. And now I'm gonna have a Pepsi.
So you should have come fishing.
Did you catch lots?
Yeah.
Did you actually?
Yeah, that was good. Welcome back. Yeah, this is our last evening. Sam's back is in a lot of pain. She threw it out a couple weeks ago and it got tweaked on some of the boat rides. So she's staying back, she's resting. But this is the last evening. So I'm going on a cruise, cruising the shoreline, looking for moose because this is like one of the best places in the world to see moose. And I haven't really done any evening cruises yet. Guys, I think I might see a moose. I don't know, it's really far away. I'm gonna throw my super duper long, maybe it's a rock. I'm gonna throw my super duper long lens on and see what it is. I wish it was a moose. I can't tell if it's moving. Okay, anyways, enough talk. As I got closer, I realized it was not a rock at all. This was what I was looking for. My first Yukon moose running through the water. It was absolutely perfect. Before I knew it, the moose turned its head to look at me, and I knew my time was up. It ran back into the bush, and that was it. That was all I needed. That was incredible. I did not expect to be able to get that close. Oh, I wish Sam could have been here. That was so beautiful. Seeing the moose run through the water, being able to get some shots. Like, that was the icing on the cake. It's a pretty good way to end the trip. All right, guys, well, we crossed the moose off the list, so I thought, let's try to cross a pike off the list. I think this bay might have a couple. We saw a couple here the other day. We spooked it out when we did that little river run looking for moose. So I'm gonna put the boat in reverse. I'm gonna grab the fly rod and we're gonna see if we can sight fish the Yukon pike. Saw one. All right, here we go. Eat the fly. Come on, first pike in the Yukon. Yeah! There we go. Not big. Not big. Don't get too excited, guys. There are pike in this lake. I'm gonna catch a bigger one. I'll give you a better look at the big one I catch next. Cool. Quick gear talk since we are catching some pike. I'm using a 10 weight fly rod. As I mentioned earlier when I was teaching Sam how to fly fish, fly rods are categorized by weight. So they go from 0 all the way up to like 15, something like that. A 5 weight is what we used for grayling. This is a 10 weight using for pike. This is a floating line. This is like a mono or fluoro leader. This is probably 20-pound test. Then I've got a foot of bite wire. Then this fly is called a whistler, tied by my buddy Chip. We're gonna catch a couple more while we got the light. There's one. I don't think these pike have seen many lures before. A little bit bigger than the last one. Healthy northern pike, sunset edition. It is so bright outside, but it's already 10 o'clock. We're gonna go in. See you guys in the morning. Time to go home.
to the home. Look at that plane's smaller.
Are you sad?
I'm a little nervous.
Why?
Because I don't like planes.
We're headed back thanks to Denton and Todd and Sheri for the amazing hospitality. They're new owners here at Wolf Lake Wilderness Lodge. This is a gem. I can tell they're doing a great job with this place. And I think we'll be back one day. I'm not sure when, but we'll be back. And hopefully we'll bring better weather next time. But we're leaving and the weather's good, so I mean, that's just how it goes. Best grayling fishing I've ever seen, and some pretty dang good trout fishing too. That's about it. Maybe we'll end it with a shot of you puking in the puke bag.
Don't say that. That's not funny.
And just like that, our trip was over. We were in the plane, flying home, looking out the window and admiring God's beautiful creation, and just thinking about how fortunate we were to go on this trip and how lucky I was to be able to experience something like this with my wife. I don't know when I'll be back to Wolf Lake, but I can tell you I will be back, and I cannot wait.